To support both offensive and defensive operation, UCN scheduled to launch a new prototype orbital weapon. All details of this weapon are confidential. The launch will be done by using mass driver at Eastern Siberia Space Station. That exposes it to attack by the United States Air Force. However, we cannot postpone the launch. It appears that the enemy knew about this mass driver and the launch schedule. They're sending strike force that will arrive at the target area in a few minutes. We think their mission objectives are to capture the prototype weapon and make the mass driver unusable. Protect the mass driver and the prototype weapon until it safely can escape.
What is the prototype weapon, sir?
We cannot tell you that, Lieutenant.
Good afternoon. You're listening to Evening News on the People's Radio. Today we have an interview with UCN Prime Minister Leonid Zardanov. Prime Minister, thank you for being with us today. So we're officially in the New World War.
No. I do not think this has or will escalate into a conflict of that scale. There are some skirmishes on the northeastern border we share with the CFN. And we're doing quite well in the battle so far. This is to my surprise, due to the difference in sizes of deployable forces in the combat area. But our defense forces are able to hold their ground. That should give us enough time to mobilize enough combat forces into the region so we can contain the situation.
So you're saying that we're aiming to de-escalate the situation by holding talks with the CFN?
We still want to cooperate with them. If they want to collaborate with us to create a peaceful world, we're more than glad to help. But unless Americans change their foreign relationship approach, it will be impossible.
What do you mean by their foreign relationship approach?
We cannot accept what we witnessed with the Bangkok 2 colony attack. Considering how close Bangkok 2 is to the Temasek orbital elevator, this is a disrespect we will not tolerate.
U.S. Vice President Orville L. Johnson stated in today's press release that the United States has no connection to the Children of Fallen Nations terrorist group, and the U.S. is not responsible for the terrorist attack on Bangkok 2 colony. The Congress authorized offensive military campaign in response to the UCN strike force attack on Ecuador orbital elevator, which is putting almost half of the world's population into great risk. Meanwhile, U.S. President Sean Soloway hasn't yet made any media appearance since the beginning of the war.
Why are orbital elevators so important?
Flying cities need a very rare isotope of gas that can only be found near low orbit. It is used for generating power to keep cities airborne. Without them, the cities will begin to fall. Combat ships also use this gas in their reactors.
So both our and their government decide to put millions of lives at risk by attacking each other's orbital elevators, and then declare war at each other? Why are people in power so stupid? Can't nations just get along and trade and try to understand each other? To think that so many people have sacrificed their lives for this.
Juliana, stop. We are professional combat operators. Do not let hatred overtake your mind. Whatever your reason to fight, never let hatred fuel you.
Colonel.
Huh?
What are we fighting for?
You'll have to find your own answer to that question, Juliana.
Right.
Cut the chatter. American strike force are now in combat area. All units, prepare to engage. Military transport aircrafts detected in enemy formation. They're heading for the mass driver.
Defense system on hardpoint 6 is ready.
Dullahan has entered the area of battle, moving to engage hostiles.
Hardpoint 4 reloaded and ready. Funnel ready. Hardpoint 4 reloaded and ready.
You seem to be a dangerous one.
Funnel ready. Hardpoint 4 reloaded and ready.
Excellent piloting and marksmanship. Looks like this battle is over for me.
Funnel ready. Hardpoint 4 reloaded and ready. Hardpoint 4 reloaded and ready. Funnel ready.
Enemy transport planes are deploying airborne tanks.
Eastern Siberia Space Center to Battleframe Squadron. We cannot risk sending the ship on the mass driver until enemy ground forces are eliminated. We have to request that you destroy enemy tanks ASAP. We apologize for asking you to go through so much for us.
Condor, as you might have noticed,
All enemy ground forces neutralized. Mass driver operation. You copy.
Roger that. The SSTO is on the elevator and moving to the mass driver. Transport ship moved to mass driver. Preparing for launch sequence.
This ship is much smaller than I thought. That prototype weapon is contained in that?
We're going to protect it until it leaves the mass driver and climbs to a safe altitude.
Enemy spotted. Stay in formation, Danger Rangers.
Hardpoint 4 reloaded and ready.
You withstand the terror you have brought upon yourself. The Danger Rangers will take care of it.
Funnel ready. Hardpoint 4 reloaded and ready.
Scratch my face.
Funnel ready. Hardpoint 4 reloaded and ready.
SSTO is launching in 3, 2, 1. Launch!
The Grim Reaper's ready to engage the enemies.
Hardpoint 4 reloaded and ready. Hardpoint 4 reloaded and ready.